It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. Ball is teed up. It's their punter, Torrey Taylor, to do the honors. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
They go for first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Here we go.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Titans have a first.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on first. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Finds the in route complete. Still has some space inside the 35. And he is down to the 30-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Going on third down, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Gay's kick is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Just kind of a confidence builder. An offense drives it down, special teams does their job, and now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This is Henry on second. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the 6.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Setting up to throw. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
3rd and long for him here. This one's caught. Smith has it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots finish off their opening drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Younghoe Koo on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Now we have a member of the Titans injured after the play and in need of some assistance. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Shotgun now, first round. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Strad to throw on first down. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. On the quick, right?
118.
From the gun, Stroud. Headed out right. He's running with it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Gets this one to London. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Titans first down.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-3 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take a second quarter lead. Jackson, Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Titans push their lead to 3.
Titans 10, Patriots 7.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And this gets out to the 30 before he's stopped.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a New England first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First down, Patriots.
First down, play action. Looking to his fullback now. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We've set it downs from 37. To throw here on first down. This is pulled in by Gunnar Helm. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They gain 11 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Looking in the air here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Koo able to put it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
Hey, the kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
All right. 18. What's up?
They'll work against the blitz. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Throwing is Stroud. Another one caught by St. Brown. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target. Here we go, let's go.
Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
We've set it downs from 37.
All right.
On first down, here comes Brooks. And he gets him around 6 there. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Cut near the goal line. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take a second quarter lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Patriots 10.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. As this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
He's going to throw it again. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's a New England first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looks like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends. And
this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
He's going to throw it. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Stroud. This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 25. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go. Tony.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Finds London on the slant. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
All ready.
Brooks. And he's in for the touchdown. The Titans will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. This return starts at the 5. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Now throw to start the drive. Clock isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Return coming from the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
17 yards. First down, Patriots.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running once more with Henry. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
10 more yards.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And their fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll run now on second down. Just 1 yard. Could have used considerably more. That's going to bring up third and very long.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Third and long for him here. Good strike downfield to late. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Motion to tight end left. Another run for Henry. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Gain of 10 yards.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Henry gets in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Who with the extra points. And the Patriots cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Patriots 17.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Shotgun now for Stroud. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
Teammates notice. when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
To the air, Stroud. A skip, Stroud is hit, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking.
Big gain downfield. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Sends this to the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 13-point lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans double their lead to 14.
Patriots 17.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. Second and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Let's go.
Flying down the middle with Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Patriots will have a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing now on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw.
And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you. Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Finds the in route complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a New England first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready!
They get to Henry on the inside handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60.
Air it out on 3rd. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Titans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Brooks. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. To the races, middle of the field. Has room into the secondary. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Throwing on 2nd. Gets him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. The Titans in the nickel for 3rd down. Working now from the gun. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Pass play coming here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Sticking to the air here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 4.
Pass play now. He has the 1st over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, second down coming up.
Throwing it again here. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Here he goes, third and long. Completed left side to Smith. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Running for it. Here's Henry. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Kid, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage. But it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a first down as close as they were to the sticks.
And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Second down pass play coming. Connecting with Metcalf again. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Patriots hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Henry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. It's Henry on the counter. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Tennessee calling its second timeout now, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing fourth down play.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots get it back to within 2 possessions. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Patriots get it back to a 14-point game.
Patriots 24.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Titans are able to cover up the kick. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it Like they certainly were right there.
On the give, it's Brooks. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
2nd down, another run by Brooks. And only can get his yard here, Brook. It's going to be 3rd down. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and...
Running the toss here to Brooks. And they catch it behind the line on the outside. Some great range there by the defense to force 4th down.
A loss of 7.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.